Hi, my name is Ophelia. I'm a tarot reader and a certified Reiki master. Welcome to your message for today. I actually did a bit of meditation and journaling before I got into your reading. But first, I want to tell you what I got channeled for you. Your progress was never linear at all. Have you seen a chart where you thought that you are only going down or going higher or not even moving at all, but when you look at the bigger picture, you've been moving up and up, but there are days that it just goes, it seems like it's small, but never underestimate the small progress and small changes in your life. Before we get into your tarot, I want to say that we have the 5-5 portal happening on the 5th of May. It's an activation ceremony to awaken the massive shift within you. You're going to tap into your fullest potential, where you are going to be led towards your desired change. You're going to be healed through Reiki with guided meditation and an oracle pool. It's a recorded reading, not just reading, but also guidance for you to step into your new version. And you'll have the link sent to you. It's Pay What Feels Good. Once you have that in place, meaning you've already filled the form in the description, make sure you also include your email for those who have not included their email, so that I could send your 5-5 portal through your email. So I want to continue. There's one thing as well. So you are dealing with someone who's distracting themselves from thinking of you, and I just realized that I'm not using my mic, so this is going to be a bit loud than usual, but it doesn't matter because you're aligned to the messages that you're needing to hear right now, and you're here to receive the message. And of course, use your own discernment. There's something about you that's also growing. You're no longer accepting what's short, or I want to say bare minimum, but it's not about bare minimum. You're no longer accepting disrespect. Before, you used to try to understand what another person is going through, and that's dimming your voice. By the way, I wrote the channel message here if you're wondering what I'm reading. And this statement also keeps repeating: the grass is greener where you water it. And that's the wise statement for today. Don't neglect what you have currently. Be content. And also remember, I keep seeing the angel numbers 333 and 222. Remember that the things that you have now is what brings you to bigger things, and what you've been through in the past is what you have now, and what you have now are things to be grateful for. And the more that you're grateful, the more that you step into the abundance, because being in gratitude or being grateful is also stepping into the frequency of abundance. I now will get cards, see what you need to know, what you need to hear. I'm getting that you're just ready. You're not taking any no for an answer. Alright, I'm using my mic on this part because for those who stick around during this reading and not complaining about the audio, then this is definitely your reading. You're lucky because you're upgrading. You're lucky because you're upgrading and you did not rush. There is a moment that you had to reflect, take pause, even if you didn't understand why you had to take that pause or why things weren't moving the way you planned it to go. But then you're given the opportunity to breathe, to reflect, and to realign. And that's okay. And that's actually a redirection. You're actually very blessed and lucky because you're stepping to an upgrade. You've dealt so many scenarios in your head that landed into negative conclusions when those aren't really what's supposed to be for you, but that also affected how you moved forward or your progress. 111 on the timer, which may be the reason why you felt stubborn or unsure of where you're heading because of your thought patterns. You needed a time to reflect and go within to realize that those thoughts aren't your reality, but they could shape your reality. So you're given the opportunity to get into a blank slate, remove those thoughts, and just have a reprogramming or a reboot in the way you think. And you've shifted perspectives because you may have also neglected your well-being, your mental well-being, by polluting it with thoughts, with words, with other people's stories that aren't supposed to be yours. And you actually are getting rid of those people, or have gotten rid of those people or those thoughts that got you spiraling into negativity. You really are changing. You are, again, upgrading, leveling up, because you have removed the baggages, the weight that were weighing you down, and you're finally seeing how clear the sky is, meaning you have more peace, more clarity, instead of seeing it with so much dirt in the sky that aren't supposed to be there. Your mind is sacred, so treat it as it is sacred. I need to pull these cards. You're stepping into a more happier time. Like, you've had the place of senses. What? You're getting to your senses. Before, you felt as if you were... No, this is not it. You're stepping into a more... in your senses. You're stepping more fun. You're allowing yourself to have more fun without restricting yourself too much. I've just heard you may have dealt with someone who's restricted themselves too much, and that isn't really the energy that you want to surround yourself with. So you've learned a lot to finally close that door behind, and what you've experienced with another person or a situation, you're taking that as a lesson, teaching you that you don't have to be so serious, you don't have to restrict yourself from living a beautiful life. You're having an ego death, living with an ego that, yes, ego is still important, but more balance. Ego with awareness, but not restricting you from living an actual life. Someone is coming in, and I want to clarify if it's just an opportunity, but of course it's take whatever resonates. But there's definitely a person presenting an opportunity. This could be you. This could be you traveling as well, or you're gonna meet someone in your travels. They're going to open an idea where you're going to feel a lot more... I just heard you'll feel a lot more on boat. Like, you are on board with this idea. You're very open to this idea, and this person is also opening up with this idea. It seems like you're the first person that they're going to tell this, or this is like the first time doing it, meaning that it's their first time to share this idea or open up. That's what I meant. It's like their first time to open up. They've never really done this towards someone else, and with you, I just heard they're risking it all because it seems like a very big idea, or it's their heart. They're very vulnerable. They're being very vulnerable, and they've never opened their heart or their world to other people. But because of you, there's something about your energy or whoever you are, they just felt that it is safe for them to open up about their world, be vulnerable, be honest, and just getting deeper. And seems like this person hasn't really done that before. They may have witnessed emotions from a distance, but now it's them opening themselves up, like they're throwing in their world into the emotions, allowing them to feel and be filled with emotions. It's all new to them, and it seems like you're awakening or have awakened something within them that's allowing them to step in. And I see, ego death. I see that there was an old belief breaking. This person may have a different belief in the past, or they thought a lot of things. Their minds may change. I heard that a person could never really change, even if you ask them to. They will only change if they want to. And with them, it's taking a lot on them for them to really materialize this change. And they've been too logical, but the logic has been affected with a lot of deaths from the their path in the past. Deaths meaning a lot of endings, not literal death, or that could be something for others. This person have dealt a lot of loss, and that's what I'm trying to say. This person has dealt a lot of loss, and now they're finally, I just heard, renewing the way they think, the way they view things, the way they move forward to life. And it is affecting the way, or have affected, your life with them or the connection. So they're going to start, but they're going to have to start somewhere. And what does it have to do with your connection? I mean, you're going to see them in a different light, or a new version, as if they're a new person, but there's that understanding and having an open heart and open mind that you two can open up again and get to know each other in a new way, in a new setting, and a new opportunity. That's your reading. I'm gonna end it there. If that resonated with you and you like this video, give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you being here, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can DM me on Instagram or connect with me. Everything is the same as MisoSelf as my handles across Instagram and TikTok. Thank you for being here. I'm happy that you're here. Take care of yourself, drink some water, hydrate yourself, and always move with light. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you again very soon.